everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy at Attic Treasures, etc. And today I thought I would like to share with you something that I just finished making for the very first time. It's a traveler's notebook style vintagey junk journal thing. So I just wanted to do a little flip through, but let's go ahead and get started because I had a lot of fun making this. I've never made one before. So what I did is I used some upholstery fabric. You might be aware that last summer I scored a whole bunch of upholstery fabric samples for next to nothing. It was $2.50, and I had books and books and books and books of upholstery fabric samples. And also recently I actually did a video on this craft haul where I got a bunch of wallpaper books for free at the local paint store. So check out your local paint store if you'd like to score some of those. But anyway, they were all expired and they were all free. They just wanted to get rid of them. So I used those in here too. So I just put a little pocket on the front out of lace, and what I did is I backed it with some clear vinyl that I've had hanging around forever in my sewing stash and never got around to use it. So inside this little pocket I have this little booklet that I made quite a while back, and then I just put some pages in it just to kind of write on, just a little journal spot for the front, a little bit of ephemera, little key, and then I put sari silk and lace on it also. And then this little flower with a brad going through it to hold the elastic cord. So inside, make sure you can still see. Okay, so I lined it with the wallpaper samples that I got, and I really like the way it turned out. So I put a couple of pockets here. This is also some of the upholstery fabric that I have, and a couple of journal cards that I made. Here's a little vintage calendar, a little pocket calendar from 1955. Let me see if you can see it here. There you go, 1955. Year my husband was born. He's way older than me by about 6 months. I keep telling him he's the older man. And then this little matchbook envelope thing, whatever you want to call it, and then I just put in some scrap coffee dye paper to write on, and then just a couple of other little random things. I had a little scrapbook paper pad, a small one that had a bunch of little pieces of ephemera in it, and it is this one, romance novel. It was on sale at Michael's a while back. And it has a bunch of really neat papers in it, and some fun little pull aparts. So I went ahead and took some of those because why not? I mean, they're there. It's super fun. So some of those are scattered throughout. And then this is the insert of the journal itself, and it comes out, and I'll show you that at the end. Some scrapbook paper here, little journal card that I made. I think I had a video on this, I can't remember, but this was made from one of those little fake credit cards that you get in the mail when they want you to sign up for something. So I take those and repurpose them. Just some lace and butterflies, coffee dye paper. Oh, here was this. So I have these little letter stamps, these connectable stamps. I'll show you here. Can you see that? I'll link these below because these are a bunch of fun to work with, and so I thought that would be fun to put on top of this little typewriter. Okay, just another little cluster here and a stamp. This is one of those altered paper clips that I did a video on a little while back, with a little envelope here and a little pocket with a ticket in the back. And then another little journal card. Somehow, I'm not sure how it happened or exactly when it happened, but this sort of accidentally turned into a bird-themed journal. And you know, I've said for a long time that journals seem to want to make themselves. I can't really explain it, but maybe it's because I love birds, but not all of my journals are bird themed. This one just sort of happened to be. So this was an old piece of topographical map that I had. And so I just took it and cut it to size and then decoupaged on this this bird themed collage paper. And I'm looking for it so you can see. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. It's called Aviary by Tim Holtz. And I have to tell you, I just love this stuff. I have this one and I have this one, the Botanicals. And they're just so easy to work with. And I love them so much. So anyway, so I put that on there. And this, I think, is my favorite page. This little lady, she looks like she's getting ready to go on a journey, and she's going by herself, but that's okay because she is fearless. I love that. It's a music sheet, one of those little cut aparts that made a little envelope pocket out of, and some Tim Holtz die cuts. Just some random notebook paper. This is from a field guide of insects. And stamp. These are some of the washi tapes that I made that I did a video on, but I haven't put it up yet, so watch for that. And then this little thing is one of those little envelopes of extra buttons that you get when you order, or when you buy like a jacket or something. It has a little envelope of extra buttons, so I use that here. And then put this little tag in. Now it's way deeper than the tag, but I thought with all this stuff on it, it wouldn't go through or wouldn't fall down to the bottom. And then another one of these little booklets with some journal cards in it that I made, also from those little credit cards that you get in the mail. Some of the washi tape I made. Some Edith Holden. This is from a really cool book that I have on birds that I found at a thrift store. Doily, this is from a budget book. This is the other side of that little booklet with another journal card on it. Just some sewing and a little cluster. It's the other side of that field guide. This is some wallpaper that I stamped and then cut with my decorative punch. A little cluster that I made. I did a video on that. And this is one of those little cut aparts that I put some copy dyed paper in, or on, sewed it on. Oh, this music sheet, I have to show you. This, I kind of covered it up a little bit, but the song here is Flying Down to Reno. So I thought that would be perfect for a junk journal, and for a traveler's notebook style. And then more of that wallpaper that I stamped on, little cluster. The other side of the topographical map, and then I just made a little flip out here with some more of that wallpaper. And then the last one is this little cluster that says Unforgettable. Can you see it? And then that's the end. And to take it out, you just slide it out from underneath this lace, and there's a pocket in the back too. And the closure is just this elastic cord that goes around this little flower. So I hope you like this little flip through. I will probably be doing a tutorial on making one of these, but I wanted to make one first so I could make all my mistakes and then engineer those out before I try to do something like that on camera. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. This is going to be a little Friday flip through that I'll be doing every once in a while. And I hope to see you again soon. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you join me more. in future videos. So thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.